Assalamualaikum viewers, I'm your host Tayyaba Bukhari from EuroAsia World Talk. Today we have a remarkable lady with us who came from Pakistan to make a living here. Not only did she make a living, but went one step further and paved her career into the world of politics, which also encouraged other women to come forward into their own desired careers. She was elected councillor for 3 terms. 3 times she was elected councillor. Then went on to become deputy mayor in 2016, and then in 2017 she was elected mayor of Slough. We have today with us the daughter of Kashmir, daughter of Pakistan, Fakhre Pakistan है हमारे साथ Mayor Ishrat Naz Shah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam Tayyaba ji. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
All good.
अच्छा इशरत, मुझे ये बताइए आप कि how you came into politics, how you became a councillor. Anybody else with a struggling person would go into cognito, but you actually did come into the limelight, which is a remarkable thing to do. It's very courageous. So how did you come into that?
First of all, I was living in South Wales, and I was a single parent with 2 children. When I came here, obviously when you go through lots of situations in life and you have to deal with it by yourself, you become a strong person. So when I came to Slough, there was not even once that I felt myself that I'm a weak person. I always turn out to be strong, and I dealt with any situation very strongly. So while I was going through some situation, I met with some people who were in politics. So they seen things in me that they could, those things could benefit the community and the females of the community in Slough. So they encouraged me that I should come ahead, and I was not very much interested to come in politics, but I said, okay, I will come ahead and just exercise the speech. But while I was going through the speech, actually the members of the Foxborough board, they have selected me as their candidate because they felt that I'm a strong candidate, and I feel that coming into the politics, it was an accident for me. And then first time I came into politics, I stepped in, I was successfully selected as a candidate, and then I become a councillor very first time in a very strong ward which was controlled by Lib Dem, and then second and third time I became a councillor in Farnham ward. So 3-time elected councillor, and 4th time in 2016 I became a deputy mayor, and alhamdulillah 2017.
Foxborough ward was a very, very difficult ward where we couldn't see anybody other than the Lib Dems winning. What difficulties did you encounter in that, and what did you do in that borough that you had the highest polling?
Actually, experience of my life have helped me to help other people. And when I went to Foxborough ward, I felt that those people were neglected, and they were completely feeling that nobody was there to help them. So I have asked them that I was asking them that, do you have any problems? I was not just going for the votes. I was asking people that if they can tell me any problems or issues of this area that I can resolve.
Right.
They actually felt confident. They felt confident on me. So because I resolved the problem before I become a councillor. So then they ask other people, it's word of mouth that this girl, she's very active, and I think that she's the right person for us. So mashallah, then people have supported me, and it was all very few Asians, but most of them were the English community over there.
A councillor is often seen as a bridge between the community and the council. Now, did you while you were a councillor, did you come across anything that you thought needed reform within the council to make life easier or approachable for the community?
There was a lot of things that needed reforming, and when I came ahead, actually I was new, so slowly, when I felt that the people's problems, there needs to be addressed, and what type of issues our community and all the Slough community are facing, housing issues, schools admissions, antisocial behavior. So while we were going through it, we were addressing those issues to the council officers, and we were dealing with it, so it worked out good.
Brilliant. And is there, we hear you talking about women quite a lot, for women to come forward, and we also saw that there was you initiated chat with the mayor. How did that go, and how did that initiative start?
Actually, when I become a mayor, initially, because I've been through a lot of domestic violence and all the situations, so I had quite a lot of experience, and I felt that my experience could benefit the women. That if somebody is gone through something, actually it's not all about crying about the situation, it's about bringing someone out. So I had experience, so I met with one of the lady, Rani Bilku, and she was running this group and all other networks. Right. So I spoken to Women Network. So she said we discussed it. She came in the mayor office, so we discussed about it, that how can we support the women. So with her, we sat in one place and we take an initiative that I am going to come once a month, and I will talk to those women who are suffering, and I will tell them that the other side of the table, the person who is sitting at the side of the table was gone through the same situations. So don't just keep yourself use that as a barrier. You have to come out of it, and there is a life out there, and you have to celebrate the life.
So this chat with the mayor, how long did that carry on for, and what outcome did you have? Was it a positive achievement? Did people come forward? And
Yes, we still do the monthly talk.
You still do it?
Yeah,
okay.
We still do it. So every month I go and we discuss with the other women, and if there is any issue that need to be taken with the council, I deal with that because I'm in this area. So if any women suffering some domestic issues, domestic violence.
Is it mostly domestic?
Domestic violence, and even some immigration issues that the ladies don't have visa and then benefits. So I am in this field in council, so any case come to me, I will deal with it with the council officer and give them any support they need.
Ishrat, we see Slough as a very multicultural society. There are all kinds of backgrounds in Slough. Romanians, Pakistani, Indian, various kinds of backgrounds. What have you done as a councillor to accommodate all these multicultural, to unite them as one?
Being a councillor, we encouraged all the women and people from the different community, and they came ahead. They joined the politics. We were very friendly. We're living as one community, not a different community. We are living in a one community under the same umbrella. And also, I am one of the member of one of the group which is keeping all the communities together. So we celebrate all the events, even Eid, Diwali, Christmas.
So that's what I was trying to get at. If there's this kind of unity within a town, it makes it obviously stronger.
So we celebrate the diversity of this town together.
And we've seen Slough throughout the years, because I used to be in Slough myself, so I've seen it grow. But now, what is the situation for Slough? We see it going downhill. It's not where a town blooms. We are not seeing Slough blooming. Is there a prosperity in Slough for it to bloom?
I will not say that Slough is going down. Actually, Slough is going up. As you can see, the businesses coming to Slough. You can see the libraries. You can see the businesses. You can see the leisure center. We got a lot more. Even Abu Dhabi, they have invested in our town, and we are actually going forward. We have the railway.
You also have the underground now.
Yeah, underground, yes. And with the business-wise, even with schooling, we are on top 10. So we are actually going forward, not backward. We are right next to Heathrow. We do the apprenticeship with the businesses, and nationally in radio, BBC radio, it was highlighted that Slough is best place a few months ago, about 4 months ago, right. Best place to live and work. And all people from the London, they are actually coming to Slough.
And of course, Slough has the biggest training estate in UK, if
Yes.
not in Europe.
In Europe.
Yeah.
In Europe.
Is it in Europe?
Yes.
Great. Being a multicultural society, what have you seen that has progressed? You would say as business in Slough, has that bloomed?
You mean to say the business have?
Because what I'm trying to say is when you have people from all sorts of backgrounds, does that bring in business in Slough?
Yes. Actually, we have people opening up their takeaways, businesses. We have a lot of businesses in Slough from the different background, foods, cultural stuff, and we are actually really good at it, and we are going ahead in this.
And what about the effects of Brexit in Slough? Because, like I said, there are people from all walks of society, from various backgrounds. What effect will Brexit have on Slough? Because it's such a large multicultural society, so the implications.
It's not only effects going to be on Slough. Mainly, it's going to be overall on UK. And as a country, we have to handle the situation because people have made the decision now, and we have to look ahead. We cannot look backwards. So, we will together. We will, the Labour Party's aim is that they will do a deal. They will come out. They should come out with the deal. But let's see.
Right. And also, Ishrat, have you since your tenure, what have you initiated? That's something only that you initiated. Is there anything that you brought out new that nobody else had done before you? No other councillor, no other mayor had done before you, that you could specifically say, Ishrat Shah initiated this?
Well, I supported women a lot. I've been encouraging youngsters, even they are in boxing, in women in business. I'm trying to encourage them and award them, and I'm celebrating women's success as well.
Great.
And also youth. If they are in any field, I do encourage them and I awarded them, so which makes me an outstanding mayor. And also I've been outreaching to all the communities, and all communities are very happy with me.
That's great. So do we see women coming out and blooming in future in Slough?
Women is already blooming.
Already blooming.
Yes.
That's great.
So you can see one in front of me and one in front of you.
That's great. That's true. And also what I wanted to ask you was politics. We have different branches of political parties in the UK from Pakistan, various parties. How is your affiliation with them as a politician yourself, as a councillor, and also now as a mayor? How do you see those parties? Is there a need for them? Is there are they benefit to our society here?
Every party have a different beliefs and different agenda. So it's up to there has to be different party. Every party have a position as well. So it works like this, that there should be a position. There's Labour Party, there's Lib Dem, there is UK. Well, UKIP is gone, but there should be different parties, and it depends on people who they believe. And
no, what I meant was the parties, overseas parties, like we have the.
Okay, so you're talking about the Pakistan parties.
Political parties, definitely.
Well, it's people's belief who they want to support. It's their personal choice. But I personally feel that we're living in this country. We should contribute to this country's politics, and mainly if anybody is coming from Pakistan, any political party, they should be answerable to the people overseas Pakistani community, because overseas Pakistani community, they have a lot of issues in Pakistan. When they go from here, their land is being taken by other people, and mainly our issues need to be addressed and sorted.
Right.
So
what we'll do is we'll address those issues straight after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back after the break, and we are talking to the Mayor of Slough, Ishrat Naz. We were talking about the politics in Pakistan. So Ishrat, you were explaining the Pakistani politics, the parties that are here. What significance do they have in this country?
Well, it's people's personal choice that we cannot stop them. They, whatever party they believe, they are supporting them, and so they are carrying on. And mainly, my personal opinion is that we are living in this country. We should also contribute to this country's politics and this country's, mainly in everything we should contribute. So if anybody is coming from Pakistan, they should be answerable to us that if there is, they've been in politics, if they've been in power for few years, what have they done for the community? Because people over there in Pakistan, they are after the elections, when it's time for election, leaders just go to their doorstep for the vote. Even they have to go to the narrow streets to pick up the people to get their votes, but afterwards, sooner elections are gone, those people are suffering for water, food, and even for the electricity, which is the basic rights.
So when you have people, the politicians from Pakistan, how do you affiliate with them? What impact do they have on the society, their influence? How do you see that?
Well, I feel that when anybody comes from Pakistan, people, especially Pakistani community in here, they are just treating them, they are just after them, they want to just take a picture, they have no concern about what's going on in Pakistan, how they are handling the country, what's going on. Mainly they just want to have the pictures with them, and that's how our leaders in Pakistan, if they haven't done anything, they are not bothered about it, because they know when they come here they will be highly,
they will have,
yet
we don't see that in British.
We take them to dinners, we just take pictures with them, we treat them well, and that's it, so we can show it to other people.
Yeah, we don't have that in British politics,
which is really good. When I finish with my duties, I go home and I will live my normal life. When I go out in community, I'm fully on official duties. When I'm on other duties, I'm completely blending into other duties. So I like myself. I like to see myself like this. I'm
great.
a British
You're a British politician.
Yeah.
Coming on to equality, how do you view equality? Do you think, given the recent circumstances, how has equality come into effect?
Equality in women?
In general circumstances, we see like for jobs, and we have a lot of faith schools in Slough. Where does equality come in? Is it fairly done in employment, in schools, in various other places?
Well, when it comes to rules and policies, the rules and policies are in place. There are equal rights, and everybody they have to go through the process that any one other person have to go through. So everyone has to go through the process, and they have to look at their applications, and there's one question that is often seen on application forms, which boggles me as well, because there's when we fill out any application, there's always a question on there, your religion. Now, if a lot of people would question if it's equality, why do you need to ask religion? How is that? I know question is a question, and when there is a question you have to answer, but I feel that there should not be any question, no matter what religion you belong to, what country you belong to. You are in this country, you have right to work, you have equal rights just like any other British citizen. So that question should not be there, but it's a question. And people don't like it. I myself feel it that people don't like
because
it.
A lot of people tend to ignore that, but you can't ignore it. There's a lot of personal questions on an application. I feel that equality, you start questioning the fact about equality when you see these questions, whether you're going to be marginalized for putting a certain religion on there, or whatever your gender. So that was one of the concerns.
I just want to elaborate on it. Actually, even we're living in a multicultural and diverse society, and every background brings something with them, any person from any background, they bring something special and which makes a strong candidate. So I believe that it's not a negative thing. Knowing that which religion you belong to, we should be proud of what we are, and it's actually bringing something extra. So wherever you go, people do find the jobs. We have equally. In any field, people are employed equally,
Right.
and we look at as a councillor and as a politician and as a mayor, we do look at these things that make sure in our council equality should be the first priority.
First priority. Okay.
Yeah.
What about Islamophobia? We see a lot of Islamophobia, especially the recent letter that's gone out. What is Slough doing? Because you are the mayor of Slough and you've been a councillor in Slough, so this Islamophobia letter that has come into view, Punish a Muslim was I think it's Punish a Muslim that has just recently come out. What steps has the police taken to secure the Muslim society?
I would like to say that this is not the first time it happened. It's been happening in the past, and we have tackled it. Police has been, very alert, and we have tackled it very successfully. There is no space for such a kind of incident, and I think mainly we should be vigilant. We should stay calm, because people like this, mainly their aim is to spread fear among us. And we are a very strong community. We're living in a diverse town where people do get on with each other, and people will stand against it if something like that, if somebody is trying to create any problems between the community. And community, they love each other, they are very strong, they are respecting each other's religion and country. We don't have such problems. But when it comes to police, police are doing as much as they can do their very best, and also council is aware of it, and they have passed the message on to working with the police anyway. And also myself, I will be sending the message to police myself, that make sure that such thing don't occur on that day. But mainly they're trying to create fear between the community and to all the community, but I don't think that it's going to.
And who is that that it's trying to create? Is there any significant groups in the area?
There are some. It's not that they are there. I don't believe that there are groups in this area. There are groups somewhere
on a larger scale,
very minimum, not in the large. So they are trying to spread the fear, but they are not in. They would not be able to get away with it.
In Slough, when I was doing my research, Slough has the biggest homeless problem in and around Slough. If you look at it, there is a waiting list. It just carries on infinity. How is the government tackling the homeless?
Actually, the homelessness is not only issue in Slough. Homelessness is the issue mainly in all nationally in UK, and it's because of lack of fundings from the government that there was not many houses, and of course every year we are having more population and the housing stock is finished. But we are trying to build around 200 houses a year, so we can accommodate people. But this is not just a Slough's problem, and the people were taken out of the list because we did not want to give them a false hope to just carry on staying in the list. They have to just accept it that we don't have houses, so we wanted to be honest with them. And also so I just want to say that we are trying to do our best to tackle this problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And going back to the school situation that you mentioned, there are certain requirements, catchment area wise, where if you live in the catchment.
I just wanted to go back to the previous point about the housing. What we're trying to do, there was everybody was trying to get into the Slough because we didn't had any policy that can stop people coming from outside. So what we did about 4 years ago, that we set a policy that people, if anybody wants to come into the Slough, Slough was attracting everyone because of having close to the Heathrow, because of being cheaper than any other town closer to Heathrow. People were just fleeing to Slough so they can join the list straight away. So what we did now, that if anybody want to come to Slough, they should be aware of it, that before 5 years they cannot join the list. And also there are criteria has been set that if they are living in a suitable accommodation, and if they have the situation which is, they can afford, they will not be able to join the list. And if they are not working, they make a choice that if they are not working, they wouldn't be able to join the list. So people have to.
So is the criteria throughout Britain the same, or is it just
no? Every council have their own. They have to set their own policy as well.
Right,
to control the homelessness. So we are actually looking at local people who are living in this town. We have to look at their problems. We have to control the situation of our town. We have to give priority to the people who are living in this town.
Brilliant. Going back to the schools that you mentioned before, the catchment area, normally the criteria for any schooling is if you live in the catchment area, your child will be allocated a place. Now, there are certain schools which Ofsted has said that they failed in the Ofsted reports. If somebody wanted to send their child to a different catchment area, why is that a problem? Outside of the catchment area. Say if somebody was living in Foxborough and they wanted to send their child to Castleview, why would that be a problem? Should that not be reformed?
It's not that it's a problem. It's we got a lot of people, like with the housing, everybody is fleeing to Slough because of the people coming from different town to here and being close to Heathrow. Everybody, Slough was attracting everyone. So people, we have a lot of population in Slough, which makes it difficult. That then the second situation we face, the problem we face is school admission, because of course people come filled with the families and young children. So we cannot give the priority to somebody living in the catchment area, and we have to give it to a priority to people who are in the list. And first come, first serves. And if any child who don't have a school and they are sitting at home, they should be given the priority. So there is a priority, not about the catchment, because we have to some way change the rules. If we stick to the rules, this means that the children who are not going to school, they will be suffering. Exactly. So,
just wanted to touch on one other thing, Ishrat, that you yourself was schooled in Pakistan. So how do you view the education system in Pakistan and the education system in UK? Because you're a teacher yourself, so having been taught in Pakistan and then teaching here, what is the main difference that you found?
I feel that over there the teachers are very strict, and I think education standard were very strict. In here they deal with it very smoothly, but there is a standard. They have to work according to the curriculum. So over there, yes, it's according to the curriculum, and it's also the teachers are very strict, and this is the difference. I can't elaborate on it more because it's been a long time. So now the system is changed. Yeah.
Okay, we're going for a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. We are with the Mayor of Slough, Ishrat Naz. Ishrat, we were talking about schools. One thing I did want to touch on is the private schools. Now we see private schools in Pakistan. They are very, very popular. Here, how popular is private schooling, and does it have an impact in private schoolings on the children, or do you think state-run schools are better in terms of uniting, being as a unity with children?
Well, of course, having schools under government is always good, because government have control. If there is anything, we can take the control on it, and we can improve it. When schools are academy, private mean they are academy. So when then council have no control, even with anything, they have very less control over it. So I feel that they are, of course, they have to go up above the, they should be according to the standards, because Ofsted checks their, record and everything. So they have to be above the standard. If they are not above the standard, then council can take over on them. So.
And does that regulation apply to the faith schools? Because a lot of the faith schools we hear are private, and when I was coming to Slough, there are quite a few faith schools in Slough, such as the Catholic, the Sikhs, the Muslim faith
of course
schools. They are all regulated because
the all schools, they have to meet the standard. They have to have the Ofsted report. It is on good or better, best or low. So every school have to go through the Ofsted.
So what are we hoping to see in future from Ishrat Naz?
Well, wherever life takes me, here I am in front of the community, in front of the public, and I think I give my 100% to public. I given up on myself. I given all my time to public, and I've been very faithful and fair with my role, with the whole my communities in Slough, no matter what religion and color they belong to. They all loved me, and I proudly have served all the communities, and I've been loved by all the community.
And how has your village in Pakistan has taken all this success? Because it is, I have to say, it is a remarkable success for somebody to come from Pakistan and go through these stages and then go on to educate themselves and come into the limelight and become a councillor, a mayor, a deputy mayor, How has this been taken in Pakistan?
اب میں اس کو میں اردو میں بتاؤں گی کہ تاکہ میرے کیا کہتے ہیں پاکستان اور کشمیر والے بھی وہ بھی سن سکیں. میرے اوپر جس طرح سے مجھے اس کی فیڈ بیک ملی ہے, جس طرح سے رسپانس ملا ہے, کہ پازیٹیو رسپانس ملا ہے کہ ایک کشمیر کی بیٹی نے ایک ٹاٹ پر بیٹھ کر پڑھنے والی, آف کورس ان دنوں میں بینچز, چھوٹی اسکولوں میں تو بینچز نہیں ہوتے نا, تو وہ ٹاٹ کر بیٹھ پر پڑھنے والی آج برطانیہ میں میئر بن گئی. تو یہ میرے لیے بہت فخر کی بات ہے کہ میرے اسکولز سے لے کر, میرے شہر سے لے کر پاکستان میں ہر جگہ پر اس چیز کو سیلیبریٹ کیا گیا ہے. تو میں اپنے آپ کو میں فخر محسوس کرتی ہوں کہ میری وجہ سے پاکستان کا نام, کشمیر کا نام, میں جس جگہ میں پیدا ہوئی ہوں, جہاں پر پڑھی ہوں, جن اسکولوں میں پڑھی ہوں, انہوں نے کہا کہ عشرت شاہ یہاں پر پڑھ کر گئی تھی. میری ٹیچرز کے فون آئے, انہوں نے کہا کہ ہمیں تم پر فخر ہے. تو آپ خود سمجھ سکتی ہیں کہ ایک بیٹی کے لیے, ایک فیمیل کے لیے, ایک لڑکی کے لیے کتنے فخر کی بات ہوگی کہ اس کو پوری کمیونٹی اس کو سیلیبریٹ کر رہی ہے.
بلکہ آپ کو یہاں یہ بھی بتاتے چلے ناظرین کہ عشرت شاہ یہاں اسلاؤ میں صرف میئر نہیں بلکہ فرسٹ میئر, فیمیل میئر, مسلم میئر منتخب ہوئی ہیں. تو عشرت آپ ہمیں یہ بتائیں کہ جو پاکستان میں خواتین خصوصاً جو ولیجز وغیرہ میں ہوتی ہیں, یہ ان کے لیے آپ کچھ سوچتی ہیں کہ یہ کس طرح سے آگے آئیں؟
میں دراصل ابھی پاکستان جا رہی ہوں, تو میں اپنے کچھ ایجنڈاز لے کر میں چاہتی ہوں کہ میں وہاں پر جا کر تو گورنمنٹ سے بھی بات کروں. اور میں سمجھتی ہوں کہ شہروں میں تو تعلیم ماشاءاللہ بہت ہو گئی ہے کہ گریجویٹڈ لیول سارا کچھ آگے فیمیلز آ رہی ہیں, لیکن کچھ فیملیز ایسی ہیں جہاں پر لڑکیوں کو تعلیم کے لیے نہیں آنے دیا جا رہا ہے, اور خاص کر کے ولیجز میں. تو میں یہ چاہتی ہوں کہ کوئی پالیسی ایسی ہو کہ یہاں پر جس طرح سے ایک لیول ہے کہ یہاں یو مسٹ ٹیک گو ٹو اسکول, اور ادھر یہ ہے کہ ولیجز میں سم ٹائم لڑکیوں کو اسکول بھیجتے ہی نہیں ہیں, نہ لڑکوں کو اسکول بھیجتے ہیں نہ لڑکیوں کو. تو وہاں پر خاص کر کے جو فیمیلز کے لیے ایسا ہونا چاہیے کہ ان کو مسٹ ایک پالیسی بن جائے کہ اگر وہ اسکول میں نہیں بھیجیں گے تو ان کو کوئی جرمانہ ہوگا یا اس طرح سے کوئی پنش کنسیکوینسز ہوں. تو میں چاہتی ہوں کہ پاکستان کی گورنمنٹ کو اس طرح کی پالیسی اور رولز سیٹ کرے.
تو آپ دیکھتی ہیں کہ جو یہاں پر خواتین ہیں, اگر ان کو کمپیئر کیا جائے پاکستان سے, پاکستان میں جو خواتین ہیں ان کو ان کی جو وسائل ہیں وہ بڑے لمیٹڈ ہیں. یہاں پر یہاں پر وہ کہتے ہیں نا, انگلش میں کہتے ہیں the world is your oyster. آپ کچھ بھی کسی بھی شعبے میں جانا چاہیں آپ جا سکتی ہیں, آپ کو اتنی ریسٹرکشنز نہیں ہیں یہاں پر جتنی پاکستان میں. تو کیا اس چیز کو مد نظر رکھتے ہوئے ایسا ہے کہ یہاں خواتین بڑھ چڑھ کے حصہ لے رہی ہیں جس شعبے میں وہ جانا چاہیں, آگے آ رہی ہیں, بھلے وہ سیاست ہو, میڈیا ہو یا اسپورٹس ہو؟ آپ ایسا دیکھ رہی ہیں کہ یہاں پر ایسا ہو رہا ہے, یا اس کو کمپیریزن کس طرح کریں گی؟
میں سمجھتی ہوں کہ ریسنٹلی فیو ایئرز بیک 15-20 ایئرز اگو جس طرح سے سچویشن تھی پاکستان میں اور کشمیر میں وہ بالکل ڈفرینٹ تھی, لیکن اب ماشاء اللہ اتنی وہاں پر تعلیم یافتہ لڑکی ہیں جو میڈیا میں بھی ہیں, ہر فیلڈ میں, پالیٹکس میں وہ مردوں سے کہیں آگے ہیں. تو میں سمجھتی ہوں میری نظر میں عورت کسی لحاظ سے بھی پیچھے نہیں ہے, کانفیڈنس میں, گھر کو چلانے میں, سیاست کو چلانے میں, چاہے وہ ڈاکٹر ہو چاہے وہ نرس ہو, وہ اپنے گھر کو بھی چلاتی ہے. تو میں کسی جگہ بھی یہ نہیں سمجھتی ہوں کہ عورت کمزور ہے, صرف شاید فائنینشیل سچویشن کی وجہ سے اس کو وہ آگے نہ آ سکے, یا پھر وہ تعلیم حاصل نہ کر سکے, یا فیملی کو فائنینشیل برڈن ہو تو وہ نہ کر سکے. تو اس طرح کی کوئی ہونی چاہیے کہ ایسی بچیوں کو تعلیم کے لیے, کیونکہ میرے خیال میں جو لڑکی ہے اگر اس کو جہیز کی بجائے اگر اس کو تعلیم ملے تو وہ زندگی میں آگے کامیاب ہو سکتی ہے. وہ اپنے بچوں کی پرورش ایک پڑھی لکھی ماں جس طرح سے کرتی ہے, اس طرح سے ایک ان پڑھ ماں اپنے بچوں کی پرورش نہیں کر سکتی. تو ماں کا جو بچے کا پہلا درس اپنی ماں کے گود سے شروع ہوتا ہے, تو وہاں پر عورت کی تعلیم کے لیے ضروری اقدامات کیے جائیں تاکہ وہ شروع سے ہی وہ تعلیم حاصل کرے, اور اس کو جو سپورٹ ملنی چاہیے فیملی سے وہ بھی ملے, اور جو سوسائٹی سے اس کو رسپیکٹ وہ ڈیزرو کرتی ہے وہ بچپن سے وہ ڈیزرو کرے. اور میں اس بات پر ایک اور بات پر کہ مجھے یہ چیز بھی دیکھ کر دکھ ہوتا ہے کہ جس طرح چھوٹی چھوٹی بچیاں وہاں پر ابیوز ہو رہی ہیں. تو یہ چیزیں بہت ضروری ہیں کہ جو بچوں پر اس طرح سے شروع سے ہی کوئی اس طرح کا حادثہ ہو جاتا ہے تو وہ ان کی پوری زندگی پر امپیکٹ کرتا ہے, تو خاص کر کے بیٹیوں پر. تو وہاں کے میں جب وہاں پہ جاؤں گی تو میں چاہوں گی کہ میں اس طرح کے کوئی چائلڈ پروٹیکشن کا جس طرح سے ادھر لو ہے ادھر بھی رولز ہونے چاہیے, اسٹرکٹ رولز ہونے چاہیے, امپلیمنٹ ہونے چاہیے تاکہ کوئی اس طرح کے حادثات نہ ہوں.
کیونکہ آپ نے یہ بڑی اچھی بات کہی کہ جو خواتین کو جو جہیز کے بجائے تعلیم دینی چاہیے, کیونکہ عورت ہی ہے جو معاشرے کو آگے چلاتی ہے, وہی ہے جو تربیت دیتی ہے اس معاشرے کو. تو بہت اچھی بات کہی ہے عشرت ناز نے کہ جہیز کے بجائے جو پیرنٹس ہیں وہ اپنے بچوں کو تعلیم دیں. عشرت, آپ یہ کیسے دیکھتی ہیں؟ آپ نے پولیٹکس کا مینشن کیا, آپ کیسے دیکھتی ہیں جو پاکستان کی سیاست ہے, جو ابھی حالیہ دور میں سینٹ کے الیکشنز ہوئے ہیں اور جو آگے جنرل الیکشنز آ رہے ہیں, آپ ان کو کیسے دیکھتی ہیں؟
میں تو سمجھتی ہوں کہ جو پبلک ہے وہاں کی وہ بے شک وہ شور مچاتے ہیں, وہ چینج چاہتے ہیں, لیکن جب چینج آنے کا ٹائم ہوتا ہے یا چینج کرنے کا ٹائم ہوتا ہے تو ان کو یہ بھی پتہ نہیں ہے کہ ان کا کتنا رائٹ ہے, ان کا ووٹ ہی وہ سارا کچھ چینج کر سکتا ہے. تو جب ووٹ دینے کی باری آتی ہے تو وہ سمجھتے ہیں کہ کوئی اور اس چیز کو چینج کرے گا. تو میں سمجھتی ہوں کہ جو پاکستان کی پبلک ہے ان کو ایجوکیٹ ہونا چاہیے. اگر لیڈرز اچھے نہیں ہیں یا انہوں نے ان کے مطابق کام نہیں کیا ہے, ملک کو انہوں نے اٹھایا نہیں ہے, اور ملک کا پیسہ اگر کسی جگہ پر بھی پبلک کا پیسہ, وہ پبلک کا پیسہ, وہ ان لوگوں کا پیسہ جو ان کے لیے فیسلٹی کے لیے وہاں پر استعمال ہونا چاہیے, بچوں کی ایجوکیشن پر استعمال ہونا چاہیے, وہاں پر ٹرانسپورٹ پر استعمال ہونا چاہیے, تو وہ پیسہ اگر حکمران کھا جائیں گے تو وہاں کی پبلک کے ہاتھ میں جب ڈیسیژن آتا ہے فیصلہ کرنے کا تو وہ یہ فیصلہ کیوں نہیں کرتے ہیں کہ وہ اپنا ووٹ کسی ایسے انسان کو دیں جس کو وہ پہلے چانس دے چکے ہیں اس کو نہ دیں, بلکہ ایک نئے انسان کو کوئی چانس دیں. میں کسی بھی پولیٹیکل پارٹی سے تعلق نہیں رکھتی ہوں, لیکن میں یہ کہوں گی کہ میری دعا ہے کہ پاکستان کو کوئی ایسا حکمران ملے جو پاکستان کو لفٹ اپ کرے اور وہ اپنے لیے نہ سوچے بلکہ پاکستان کی عوام کے لیے سوچے.
جس طرح ہم دیکھتے ہیں کہ پاکستان میں الیکشنز میں دھاندلی ہوتی ہے, کیا آپ نے کبھی ایسے دیکھا ہے کہ یہاں پر بھی کبھی ایسا واقعہ ہوا ہے کہ ریگنگ ہوئی ہے, دھاندلی ہوئی ہے کسی بھی الیکشن میں, بھلے وہ میئر کے الیکشنز ہو, کاؤنسلر کے الیکشن ہو, جنرل الیکشنز ہو, کبھی ایسا واقعہ آپ کی نظر سے گزرا ہے؟
میرے خیال میں فیو ایئرز بیک جب میں ادھر سلاؤ میں نہیں تھی تو کوئی ایسا انسیڈنٹ سننے میں آیا تھا کہ کچھ ہوا تھا. اس کے بعد پھر کافی پھر رولز کو اسٹرانگ کر لیا گیا تھا. تو جب اس طرح کے واقعات ہوتے ہیں تو اس پر فوراً یہاں پر ایکشن ہوتا ہے اور پھر فوراً پالیسیز چینج ہو جاتی ہیں. اب تو اتنا اسٹرکٹ ہو گیا ہے کہ آپ کے سگنیچر بھی وہ اسکین کر کے دیکھتے ہیں, اگر تھوڑا سا بھی ادھر ادھر ہو تو وہ آپ کا ووٹ, ایون پوسٹل ووٹ ہے وہ بھی اور آپ کوئی جو پولیٹیشین ہے وہ پوسٹل ووٹ کو ہاتھ بھی نہیں لگا سکتا.
تو یہی شاید اقدامات ہیں جو ہمیں پاکستان میں بھی اس قسم کی ریفارم ہو تو دھاندلی ذرا کم ہو جائے, یہ الزامات نہ لگائے جائیں. تو عشرت, آپ آخر میں آپ کیا کہنا چاہیں گی ویورز سے, جو ہمارے ویورز پاکستان میں سن رہے ہیں, جو بہنیں بھائی پاکستان میں سن رہے ہیں, اور خصوصاً جو یہاں پر لوگ آپ کو سن رہے ہیں, آپ کیا میسج دینا چاہیں گے ان کو؟
میں یہی دینا چاہتی ہوں کہ تعلیم کا بہت بڑا کردار ہے کسی بھی سوسائٹی میں. آپ اپنی بیٹی کو تعلیم دیں, کیونکہ میں بھی ایک بیٹی ہوں, میں بھی ایک ماں ایک بہن ہوں. تعلیم ایک ایسا زیور ہے کہ جو عورت میں اتنا کانفیڈنس لاتا ہے کہ وہ کسی بھی فیلڈ میں جائے گی تو ایک کانفیڈنس ہی ہوتا ہے, اور ایک تعلیم ہی ہوتی ہے کہ جو انسان کو ہزاروں لوگوں کے آگے وہ کانفیڈنٹلی کھڑی ہو کر تو بول سکتی ہے. تو تعلیم بیٹی کو گھر میں بٹھا کر تو اس کا مطلب یہ نہیں کہ وہ ساری پرابلم سے بچی رہے گی, بلکہ وہ بہت ساری پرابلمس کو جب فیس کرنے کا وقت آئے گا تو وہ فیس نہیں کر سکے گی. اس لیے اس کو آئندہ آنے والے ٹائم کے لیے اپنی بیٹیوں کو پریپیئر کریں کہ وہ کس طرح سے ایک کوئی پریشانی آئے گی, کوئی مصیبت آئے گی, اپنے بچوں کو کس طرح سے وہ نالج دیں گی. تو تعلیم کا بہت, والدین کو میں یہی چاہوں گی کہ وہ اپنی بیٹیوں کو تعلیم دیں اور اپنے بیٹوں کو بھی تعلیم دیں تاکہ ہمارا ملک ترقی کرے.
تھینک یو سو مچ عشرت ناز, میئر آف سلاؤ. ناظرین, آپ دیکھ رہے تھے انٹرویو ود میئر آف سلاؤ عشرت ناز, اور ان کی بات میں انڈورس کروں گی کہ جو انہوں نے کہی کہ ہم لوگوں کو, پیرنٹس کو جہیز کے بجائے ایک تعلیم دینی چاہیے اپنے بچوں کو, کیونکہ ویمن آر دی آرکیٹیکٹس آف سوسائٹی, اور وہی آگے معاشرے کو لے کے جاتی ہیں. تو اسی سوچ کے ساتھ آپ مجھے اجازت دیجیے. اللہ حافظ.